Black Lives Matter, and this is why.
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 Black Lives Matter, and this is why. Black Lives Matter, and this is why.
Black Lives Matter, and this is why.
What is immigration and immigration rights to you?
Because of how developed the U.S. is, people all over the world come here to seek better opportunities and experience and a better education, etc. The process, but moving here also has its costs. The process takes long, which most people don't realize, and some people decide whether to come in the easy way, which could be wrong, or the hard way, which could be right or wrong, and likewise their intention in fulfilling this better life. Majority are eager to work hard, play safe, especially get their citizenship, while some seek easier and dubious ways.
For me, immigration is a process of people move from a different country to another country for a certain reason. A lot of these reasons is for example, education or better jobs. A lot of them move for better education for themselves or for their children, and a lot of people immigrate illegally instead of trying to get their citizenship for the country, and that is wrong. But to me, I think immigration is a good thing because it helps people in their life and it can make life better for them.
I would agree that immigration helps people who are different, who want to gain different opportunities, but also there's like a lot of stereotypes, and those stereotypes don't specifically define those people, but they cause a crisis, or they want to take advantage of resources, they lower wages, or they're lazy, or they bring crime, and especially to like the youth who come here and they're dreamers. That's not specifically their fault. They just hope to make a better future for themselves and their families and such. Yeah, I feel like it's an important issue to talk about because there was like DACA, which is like the program, ended in September 2017, and there's many young adults who were kind of just like in a crisis, not sure if they're going to be like deported, they have their lives here, and then you don't have like connection to the home country, and this is like the only country that they call home, at least
This is where they built their lives on.
Why do immigration rights matter to you?
Immigration rights matter to me. I think they're very important. One of the main reasons immigration rights is very important to me is because my father, my uncle, my grandmother are all immigrants. I think that it is unfair that if you're an immigrant, you don't have the same rights of a U.S. citizen. For example, if you're an immigrant, you don't have the right to become president. Lots of immigrants come to the United States to find good education for their kids. And I think that if they are legal, then they should have all the rights of a U.S. citizen.
Well, for me, I'm a Nigerian American, and I immigrated here when I was a baby, but I'm also still a citizen, and it's possible to be a citizen and an immigrant. Like for my parents, they had to leave. Like most of them, well, my parents are like the oldest in their family, so that would leave a lot of their siblings and their families, and that wasn't easy for them to do. But they came here, they worked hard, and they, like I said, they do not define the stereotypes that people cast on them. And they speak immigration, and the topic is a reality for many people every day. They have to like discuss it. Because just, your neighbor, somebody who you may not know, that's something that they're struggling with. And I guess I would say that every person has their own right to their own personal belief and opinion, but like a lot of people don't understand the reality of it, how hard the process is, and like what steps it takes to actually become a citizen and what they have to sacrifice to get there.
Why it matters to me is because a lot of immigrants have actually helped make America great as it is today. And many famous, successful people like Albert Einstein, Barack Obama, Freddie Adu, Isabel Allende, and from Peru and Jew descent. She's a Spanish author. And all these people at one time came to the U.S. and coming here, they chose to do what is right in order to become stable and make it here in the U.S. Terming all immigrants as crisis or as a threat, etc. doesn't leave out all these great people who we look up to and see as our role models.
So our conclusion is,
Well, most people see the issue is with illegal immigrants, but the truth is that they all came here mostly with the desire to also become legal. So not every legal citizen here were also legal when they first came here. So everyone just has this desire to come and be legal, even if they aren't, and achieve their American dream. And yeah, even if we say immigrants' use of all the resources, more are still restored back into the economy. So yeah.
I would say to conclude that as there's still people, even though they're not from the country, they still have human rights, and that's universal. So people should still be treated with respect and dignity. It doesn't mean that you could treat them less because they're not from your country.
Includes for me. I don't think it's fair that they don't have the rights of a U.S. citizen, and I also do not think that it's fair that they are looked at differently than everyone else in the United States, and I think they should be treated with respect.
So you're probably wondering, what is feminism? Feminism is a movement to end sexism, sexist exploitation, and oppression. There are different types of feminism, like cultural feminism, radical feminism, and hip-hop feminism, etc.
For many people, feminism starts with shedding their own internalized sexist ideas. American feminists in the 1970s had a special word for each hereditary revelation about what they could be and how they would grow. This word was described as quote-unquote click. Women came to this new and powerful awareness of their own future potential, their strengths and weaknesses in their bodies.
Different types of feminism topics are wage gaps, freeing the nipple, and domestic violence, maternity leave, sexual harassment, and sexual violence. What we're going to be focusing on today is women freeing the nipple. So Free the Nipple is a top freedom campaign created in 2012 during the production of a 2014 film of the name. The campaign highlights the general convention of allowing men to appear topless in public while considering it sexual or indecent for women to do the same, and asserts that this difference is an unjust treatment of women. The argument with this campaign is that it should be legally and culturally acceptable for women to bare their nipples in public. To claim that women shouldn't have the right to be topless when men do is to put the burden of women's safety and society's well-being on women's breasts, as if the public is simply too delicate to handle seeing nipples.
There are cases where women feel like they don't have control over their own bodies. One of these cases being abortions. In the United States, approximately 800,000 abortions per year were performed in the first trimester of pregnancy. In the United States, approximately 100,000 abortions were performed in the second and third trimesters of pregnancy. 27% of all pregnancies in developed countries end in abortion, and 24% of pregnancies in developing countries end in abortion. More than 50% of women obtaining abortions in the U.S. are in their 20s. Women aged 20 through 24 obtain 34% of all abortions. Teenagers obtain 17%, and girls under 15 account for 0.2%. White women obtain 39% of all abortions. Their abortion rate is well below that of the minority women. Black women are more than 3 times as likely as white women to have an abortion, and Hispanic women are roughly 2 times as likely. Women have abortions because of different issues like rape, potential health problems, and social reasons. On this topic, there are 2 main views: pro-life versus pro-choice.
Someone who is pro-life believes that the government has an obligation to preserve all human life regardless of intent, viability, or quality of life concerns. A comprehensive pro-life ethic, such as that proposed by the Roman Catholic Church, prohibits abortion, euthanasia, assisted suicide, the death penalty, and war. People who are pro-choice believe that individuals have unlimited autonomy with respect to their own reproductive systems, as long as they don't breach the autonomy of others. A comprehensive pro-life position asserts that the following must remain legal: celibacy, abstinence, contraception use, emergency contraception use, abortion, and childbirth.
People are allowed to have their own thoughts and opinions on these topics. Overall, we think that we can agree that women deserve the same amount of rights and respect as men.
So have you ever been racially discriminated?
Yes, I have.
Do you have any specific situations?
Yes, I actually do. There was this one time, 2 of my friends walked into the store, and I didn't have anything to buy, so I was kind of just like in the corner with my hands in my pockets. And I guess like the manager there walked over, not even to me, to my friend, and told my friend that, like, can you please tell your friend to like put whatever he took to put it back, which she was obviously talking about me. And like, I felt offended because like she didn't have the energy to come say that to my face. And I don't know, I just didn't like the situation. And basically the manager lied about security calling in and saying that they were suspecting me of taking something. And then I asked to speak to like the security officer who was working there. She like denied it. She didn't want me to talk to him. Yeah, basically what happened.
So have you ever had encounters with police officers?
Yes, I have.
When you encounter them, like what are their emotions that you would say like come to you like immediately?
Like with me, I have an outgoing personality. So like I get this like adrenaline rush to prove officers wrong. Cause like most officers like to belittle certain people, and that's not me. I like to stand my ground and
So you wouldn't say like you're scared, right?
Nah, never. I'm never scared of cops.
Is it possible that you could have been exhibiting any suspicious behavior that would have drawn attention to yourself when you had these encounters?
Nah. It's more on how you portray yourself. Cause like I said earlier, cops like to belittle certain people, and honestly just act professional and obey. I'm not saying to kiss their ass, but like you just gotta like know your place and just obey.
That ties into my next question. Like, what are some crucial pointers you believe that African Americans should know, like, if they were ever to be faced with police encounters?
Yeah. So honestly, just be yourself. Do not resolve into violence because that's not the key. Be yourself. Don't be hostile because like I said earlier, they're always gonna remember you by your first impression. So just act right. Be yourself.
Okay, well, that's it.